Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the movie Hangout. Disney is rethinking Snow White after Peter Dinklage calls out use of dwarves. I cannot believe this is real. I cannot believe that this is not a satire article, but this is the clown world we're living in right now. Before I jump into this insanity, let's go on over and click subscribe, comment, like. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's dive right in here. So Peter Dinklage, most people would recognize him as playing the imp in the amazing HBO series Game of Thrones. I gotta say, this guy is extremely talented. He's a fantastic actor. The part was pretty much written for him on the show, but I mean, he hit a grand slam every single episode he was in my opinion, and I think in most people's opinion, he owned it. He just owned the role and really showed he's got acting chops. But for some reason, there's like this brain worm that gets inside the heads of everybody that's creative in Hollywood right now, where they always end up going woke. It's just the most bizarre thing. I don't know. I think maybe decades from now we'll look back at this time and we'll wonder what the heck happened to people, and we'll see that the complete implosion of Hollywood and creativity, corporate creativity, is what we're witnessing right now. So Peter Dinklage knows that Disney is doing a live action remake of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And the reason why is Disney's done a live remake of all their classics. Did a live remake of Aladdin, of The Lion King. They did one, they're going to be doing one of The Little Mermaid. Um, and of course they did Beauty and the Beast, and now they're going to be doing Snow White. And of course, he has to chime in and he has a problem with it. So actor Peter Dinklage called out the supposedly progressive live-action remake of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Well, that right there, if that doesn't say, shut up and don't take my money, then I don't know. I don't know what else will. And Disney heard him. The Game of Thrones star 52 appeared on Mark Maron's WTF podcast, and he slammed the new film, calling the use of dwarves effing backwards. I have no idea why he would think that, because then he's basically saying that every film that he was hired in was backwards and should not have happened, including Game of Thrones. So basically, he's slamming the idea of having anybody who looks like him represented or depicted in a movie. And if you remember the cartoon, the classic cartoon of Snow White, it does not in any way degrade the Seven Dwarfs. In fact, the Seven Dwarfs look after Snow White. They're noble. Each one of them have different characteristics that are good. Even Dopey is very lovable and endearing, and nobody looks down on any of those people. And he says, in response, Disney said the filmmakers will be working with culture consultants to improve the story. Culture consultants. I don't know what the heck a culture consultant would be in America. I know that the original story, I believe, is Dutch, but it's pretty much an American story at this point. And I don't know, is there like a little people culture that they would need to consult? I don't know what the heck that means. That's just woke jargon. To avoid reinforcing stereotypes from the original animated film, to avoid reinforcing stereotypes, I'm sorry, but every character in every story is a stereotype, so I don't know what they would be talking about there. We are taking a different approach with these 7 characters and have been consulting with members of the dwarfism community. This is real. I'm not making this up. This really happened. A Disney spokesperson told the Post, "We look forward to sharing more as the film heads into production after a lengthy development period." All right, so this movie is just. I think at this point, the real question is not how good is it's going to be, it's how much money is it going to lose. Because the movie of Snow White, they cast this woman, Rachel Zegler, to be Snow White. Well, the problem is that she looks absolutely nothing like Snow White, like at all. And if you literally read the text and listen to the dialogue of Snow White, it's all about how she looks. It'd be like reading a story about a woman with gold blonde hair, and Disney hires a woman with dark hair or with red hair, and it literally, the whole movie is about a woman with gold blonde hair. It makes no sense at all. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to push an agenda, a political agenda. They even they can't tell the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs without going woke and pushing this agenda. And I know everybody's tired of that word, but that's what it is. And so they screwed up Snow White, and now they're going to screw up the dwarves, the seven dwarves, and they're going to be basically using like these strange characters to depict the seven dwarves rather than making them dwarves. He continued, "If you tell the story of Snow White with the most effed up, cool, or progressive spin in it, let's do it all in." Okay. The Disney remake is currently in production and is set to start filming this summer in the UK. Let's see here. The Legend of Snow White was recreated in an updated yet grittier version and titled Snow White and the Huntsman. I'm thinking this thing's going to lose probably $100 million. Easily $100 million. Nobody's going to watch this thing. There's going to be like maybe a couple thousand people to watch it and do videos like what I'm doing for entertainment. But I mean, talk about taking yourself too serious, dude. Seriously. I mean, Warwick Davis has got one of the best careers in all of Hollywood. He didn't bash Star Wars or any of these movies, any of the Harry Potter films he was in. So what's your opinion? Do you think Peter Dinklage has a point? Or do you think he's just totally out of his mind? He's been infected with the woke brain worm, and Disney's going to be losing at least $100 million. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you want to get future rants, reviews, original content, click subscribe. Later.